Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished friends, it is great pleasure for me to address this distinguished audience from Istanbul on a very important subject, world peace, and world peace directly related to peace on Korean Peninsula. First, I want to express my deep appreciation to my great friend, former Secretary General of United Nations Ban Ki-moon, Cambodian Prime Minister Hun Sen, and of course the organizers, and especially to Dr. Hak Ja Han Moon, for this excellent and very timely conference and meeting. Now we are facing several challenges, global challenges everywhere in the world. Climate change, migration, nuclear issues, and lastly, of course, pandemics. Our experience on pandemics showed us clearly that we have a common destiny. Common destiny means the need for a common cooperation and effort for the future of humanity. In my last book published by Cambridge University Press last year, I used the term systemic earthquake and world order. Yes, today we are facing several systemic crises. We have to work together, Asians and Europeans, Americans and Africans, everywhere in the world. There is a need of global cooperation for the future of our next generations. And peace on Korean Peninsula has a symbolic meaning for all of us. Why? Because Cold War of 20th century, of last century, divided the same nation having same history, culture, language, like East Germany, West Germany, South Yemen, North Yemen, South Vietnam, North Vietnam, and of course, South Korea, North Korea. All the other nations, after very sad and painful experiences, reunited again. Today we have one Germany, one Yemen, one Vietnam. But Cold War is continuing only on Korean Peninsula. So Cold War has ended everywhere else as the abnormality of historic abnormality, but still continues on Korean Peninsula. In fact, today, the great nation of Korean Peninsula, which we as Turks having the same linguistic background, I want to address to them that it is now time for a new era on Korean Peninsula. And this new era will bring a peace, final peace, after long-lasting armistice. And will not bring only peace on Korean Peninsula, but will a call for all the humanity for an eternal peace everywhere in the world. The nuclear issue, several other issues are on the table. I know there are several challenges for Korean people, for this great nation of pride. But challenges means at the same time new opportunities. Therefore, I hope this conference on world peace, and with a special reference to peace on Korean Peninsula, will be a new beginning and will be a new vision for Korean people. Now it is time for peace for all Korean people. I know there are several challenges, yes. I know there is a huge gap between two leadership or administrations because of ideological, economic background. But the same challenges was for German people before their unity. I know the issue of denuclearization will be a great challenge for all Koreans as well as for all humanity. But if a nation having the same culture, same language, same history has a will to reunite, I think nobody can prevent this common destiny. If there is a peace on Korean Peninsula after so many decades of armistice, long armistice, if there is a final peace, this will be a strong message to all humanity that there is a new era of peace is starting everywhere in the world. Therefore, it is time. It is time for Korean people to reunite, to bring all the families together as one entity of common destiny. Therefore, this conference, this meeting is a meeting of having historic significance, very timely, direct to the point. Therefore, again, I want to express my thanks. Someone living seemingly far away from Korea in Istanbul, but always felt the destiny of Korea as our common destiny and close affinity to Korean people. I want to make another call that this conference will bring a new era for the Korean people. With this, I want to send best greetings from Istanbul, the capital of three imperial traditions and a capital of multiculturalism, a historic place, to great Korean people and our friends everywhere in this conference. With my best wishes, with a wish of success. Thank you very much.